Hello folks, this is Maritime with Crypto. It's November 28, 2017. We're on Tuesday. And I'm going to do another episode of my series, Can I Make Money with Whips? So this would be part 8 of this series, this ongoing series that I'm doing, where basically I'm just doing an experiment with several whip platforms. And where I keep track of them and see if I could make money with those whip platforms or not. And the reason for that is because starting in October, I was excited with all the whip platforms that were popping up all over the place. And whip, as you know, is high yield investment platforms, and they promise to pay high interest on a daily basis. 9, 10, 12% daily. And so I was excited because they represented a really great opportunities to make money. So I jumped on it, but part of my strategy was to not invest huge amounts of money into them. So I didn't do that. So I just tried to stick to a low amount, $20, $25 or so, and then try to make withdrawals to recover my principal as soon as I could. So that's what I did, and as you can see, starting on the 15th of October, I started with DreamHash, then later on Bit Detector a few days later, BitShare, Hash Universal, Icon Limited, Crypto Blitz, BitHammer, BitLucre, DodgeBit, then came Bitozi, Bitcoinly, and QuantumHash. So with this in basically, so the 15th until the 28th, so in the space of 2 weeks, say, so I invested in all these platforms. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 12 platforms altogether. And as you can see, they stopped paying very, very quickly. And as you can see, I was only able to make money on 2 of them. DreamHash, it folded right off, right on when it turned to profit. And QuantumHash lasted 12 days, so really, it just went by barely to recover my principal. They pay 10% daily, and I got 12 payments out of it. So yeah, so I got a profit, but just a small profit, really. And as you can see, all the others losses. Some platforms like BitHammer, I didn't even get to make a withdrawal. They just went bust right off the bat. And BitHammer was actually a new site. It was 1 or 2 days old when I put my money in, and so they didn't last 5 days. So as you can see, Hash Universal, that was another one. So yeah, so I lost money, and with the Bitcoin right now over $10,000, which is crazy. So this amount of losses here amounts to basically would amount to $166 right now. So this is money that I will never recover out of these platforms. So it's just right here. This would be a red flag for you folks if you're crazy about these places and you just put money down blind. Here's what I got out of these platforms, really. And so I decided to make an experiment, and okay, well, I will continue to look for these platforms, and I'm going to keep track of them, but I'm not going to invest real money. I'm just going to invest in fake money or imaginary money, just to see if I could actually make money out of these whips. Because I'm not a very lucky person, I have to say. Scratch tickets, lotto tickets, I don't usually win anything. So maybe I'm just to have bad luck, and I just picking the bad ones. So I'm just that unlucky. So I decided, and that's why I made another sheet here, just to show you these platforms that I found. So I started with Ash Finance, RainHash, BitPeach, BitBios, BitMermaid, LifeBit, Cryptodelics, Brusk, Receiving Online. So that's our laser clone. Lately, CryptoHash Mining, and today I have a new one, BitTower, that I just came about. So it's just fresh, 1 day only, and I'll show you in a moment how it looks like, and you can take a look. So altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 11 sites already. So yeah, it's in the space of a month. And as you can see right off the bat already, out of all these sites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So more than half of the sites, they're not paying already. And we'll see if the others that are still having the green, they're still paying. That's what I'm going to check now. And we'll see if I can still make money. I mean, if this 3 would still paying, this would be great. BitBios, it's still not enough to make a payout. So let's see. So Ash Finance is out, Rain Ash is out, Big Peach is out. So BitBios would be the one on the list. So this one we already determined is not paying anymore. Rain Ash is gone. And this is what annoys me, to be honest, with this site, is that they stop paying, but they keep the site open. So people fall for the trap. So they come in and they look at the site. Oh, this looks good, looks legit and whatnot. And they invest money and they lose it right off the bat because they're not paying. So you gotta be careful with these sites, you know, before you go ahead and invest. Do your due diligence, search, look for my videos, and or ask me. You know, leave in the comments and ask me, Maritimer, is this site paying? And I'll do the research for you if necessary, because we are in it to make money all together. So I want to help you out, folks. And so if you don't know what to do, just you know, send me a message, a comment, and ask me, okay, I'm interested in this site, what do you think? And I'll let you know, and ask for help if necessary as well, because I want everybody to make money in this space. So Rain Ash is gone, so at least they're gone, so they won't be stealing any more money from anyone. So that's great. BitBios here, so let's take a look. So they pay 10% daily, so that's pretty good. Shows here 24 days going on. I mean, if they're still paying, this would be great. That would be a great site. I mean, that means there was opportunity for profit here if you jumped in early. If you haven't joined in at this point, I would not recommend it anyway, because if they're still paying 24 days in for a WIP program, that's not bad at all. It's pretty good. So, but chances are they might close anytime now, so you might not have enough time to recover your money. So I would not recommend investing anymore. But if you have invested, congratulations. If they're still paying, that's pretty good. So they have a tab here showing payments. And yeah, so it just shows that they paid recently. Now, unfortunately, they don't provide the transaction ID, so you don't know if these are actually true or not. But let's try and do a search for our monitors. BitBios WIP paying. So I'm just going to do a search and let's see what they have, what I can find here. Let's try with this site here. So I'm going to look at the monitors and see what they say. So this one is still saying that it's paying. Okay, so that's pretty good. I mean, wow, that's awesome if it's still paying, if it's true. What about this one? Oh, this one says problem. Monitor since the 5th. Yeah, seems about right. Just $20. Okay, so there's a site here showing problem. Okay, let's see what else we can find here. What about this one? Same one. Reddit, no, invest, all WIP monitors. So there you go. All right, folks. So we got this one calling it a scam already. Okay. So they did invest $300. Last paid November 27th. So that was yesterday. So they're calling it a scam already. All right. Oh, this one is archived, but they didn't invest any money in it, so it doesn't count. Paying, flashing, waiting 17 days. Payout ratio 0%. Doesn't look like they put any money. This one here calls it a scam as well. 22 days. Investment $100. Payout. Last payout November 25th. So that's interesting. I'm gonna see here for anyone else here that's saying you're paying and when was the last payment. The last payout 3 days ago. So that was November 25th, so that matches. What about this one? Last payout November 20th. So we're starting to see a trend here. November 25th seems to be the time. This one I haven't even, since the 17th, haven't made any attempts anymore. 17 November, so they didn't put any money. What about this one? Okay, 20 November last payment, oh, last payout November 27. Okay, this one they says, okay, I don't know what's wrong with there, but oh, there you go. So as you can see here, this one says last payout November 27, and Sirius is paying. So, okay, all right. So if they're still paying, I mean, great. But I would not invest the money into it. I would certainly not recommend investing in this platform anymore anyway. But it does seem like they're starting to show some problems payment. So maybe what's happening here, and that happens with other web programs out there, I've seen it, is that some people still get payments because they're running out of money. So some people still get the payments because there's still money left, and others don't get payment anymore because they're probably asking too much to withdraw. So they don't get paid, so it just gets so it gets in pending status. So yeah, so definitely I'm just gonna leave it on my platform as still paying. So BitBios, I mean, if that was the case, so since the 25th, so even without this funds here, I mean, that would still be a nice profit if that was the case, still $30 or so, even if I take the money out. So that would be 18, wow, well, half, basically half 50% off. So we'll just leave it as it is. So I'm going to keep an eye until for next time and see if indeed I get a confirmation if they're still paying or not, and when was the last time that they made a payment. But anyway, so it's showing the profit, so that's pretty good. So BitMermaid, they're out, LifeBit is out, Cryptodelics is out, and then we got this B3 Rusk. Let's see, what is this? Where are we at? Oh, look at that. Let's try again. Maybe the page didn't load. Well, okay. There's the B3 Rusk. All right. Let's see. Then what this platform says. That's paying and not paying, not paying, not paying. All right. So yeah, there you go. So not paying, not paying. Last paid November 23rd. In my situation here, when would have been 23rd? So this would be here. Let's see if they all agree into the November 23rd. November 23rd, 23rd. This one doesn't really say. Last pay 4 days ago. So that's, well, 24. All right. So let's say 24. This one still says paying, but last payment was November 18th, so they didn't make a payment since 20. Although this one says not paying on last paid November 24. So we'll go. So it's obvious the site is done. I mean, it's not even starting anymore. So yeah. So November, let's say the last payment was November 24. So even if that was the case, so that was the last payout. So I'm just going to register not paying. All right. So it would still give me a profit if that was indeed the case, November 24. So all right, I'll take it. So that was pretty good. $2.40. Profit is profit. And this would have been after so 9 days. Yeah, so they wouldn't give much time to make a profit here, because I would have just started on day 3. So yeah, so they really didn't give much opportunity to anyone to make profit. So but I'm assuming that they paid on the 24th. Doesn't matter. So just a small profit. All right, that's not bad. I mean, if that was the case, I would take it. I would be happy with it. Receiving online. Let's take a look now. This is the laser clone, as you can see. I mean, it's pretty obvious what they're trying to do. So I would have just right off the bat just ignored this site altogether. So they're really just imitating laser just to scam people out of their money. Yeah, so they really basically imitated it pretty much as they could. Like there's the support chat. It's same thing, the same. There's just some things that were missing, but everything. Look at this. Even this is pretty much the same. The colors, all that. Even the music is the same. I think they just basically took all the music out. Now let's take a look here, see what we can find. So is it still paying? Receiving online. Now the site is fairly new. From what I can tell, it started so on day 1st. So it started basically on the 21st. So it's just going on for 7 days. So it's fairly new. Let's take a look here. Best event. No. Receiving online. Receiving online. Right. Let's take a look. It's not even showing up here on my screen on these monitors. There you go. This one here, maybe. Oh, not paying here. All right. Oh, that I'm surprised. Okay, but not paid. Last update 27th of November. Last payout was on the 24th. All right. Okay, so we got already not paying for this one. What about this site here? Archive, waiting, problem here. November 22nd, last payout, waiting, archived. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Do not pay scam. Do not pay me $400 US, November 25th. And that's just sad to hear that. Folks, this site was too obvious. I mean, obviously she didn't watch my video. If she had watched my video, she would know that to keep their money in their pocket. But I know, I hate to see that. And so scam, another one's calling scam, November 24. Yeah, so this one looks like it's basically they're done. Let's take a look at this site here. Just a commercial. So all right, so it just seems then that November 24. All right, so we'll go with that. So receiving online, November 24, they stopped paying. Gonna bring it here. All right. Oh, look at that. So 3 days after. Now, that didn't take long. Surprise. There you go, folks. So this site is also done. All right. So 3 days after or 4 days after, they just close shop. Next on the line, crypto hash mining. This is another video that another platform that I made a video about. And the reason for that, as you notice here on my tabs, I have it besides Cryptodelic. And the reason is very simple. So Cryptodelic, which is not paying, and then funnily enough, Cryptodelic's crypto hash mining started the same day, and with this site. So as you can see, it's more or less the same. It looks like a copy of each other. So as you can see, it pays a little bit different, 10.5 instead of 10%. I mean, logging into the platform. So this is what Cryptodelics looked like, and this is what. All right, this is what. Of course. Oh dear. All right, too many passwords, folks. That's just what it is. There you go. No, it doesn't work either. So why? All right, well, that's a good thing. I can't even log in into my own site, so no chances of being hacked for this. So try that. All right, no, I can get in. Sorry about that, folks. But basically, it's the same. It doesn't really matter because it looks exactly like this, so there's no difference. It's the same site. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And they started on the same day as the other one folded. So just to show you that it's probably the same folks just trying to cash, milk the peoples. But let's try to look here, see, is it crypto hash mining? Is that the name of it? Yes, it is. So let's take a look here, see what the monitors say. No, that's not the right one. Crypto, okay, she would help if I get it wrong. Crypto hash. So this site here is saying that oh, this one says already it's not paying. November 22nd, but they didn't say when was the last payout. This one says also that it's not paying, but it's missing a in scam. This was on November 27th, so that was yesterday. Not paying. Let's take a look at this one. Not paying. Last payout 4 days ago. Doesn't mean that they didn't pay since. Just that's when they got their last payment. So, but yeah, so looks like they're not paying. So look at that. So crypto hash mining. Wow. Well, how can that be? Because the site started on the 24th. How can they not paying since right off the bat? So looks like this would be a total loss for me if I had invested money in this platform. Let's take a look at the next one. How about this one? Not paying. This is the same site, sorry. This one, not paying. There you go. Not paying last payout. Does he say? No. Let's take a one look. Okay. Ads, viral alert, top paying. That's no one. But yeah, so very good, folks. All right, so not paid, not paying, not paid. So yeah, so they're done. I'm gonna go with that. Now I don't know when they would have stop pay, but I'm just gonna do this one here. Just put it here. There. Yeah, so this one only lasts a few days. All right. Surprise. So I hope you watch my video and paid attention about this platform and decided not to invest as well, because you would have lost your money. So that's fine. Now next on the line we got BitTower. So the last one. So BitTower is a new site that I just come out, and as you can see, has the the old whip template look, the layout. I mean, you look at it and you know it's a whip right off the bat. So there you go. So they're now on the second day, but so it's brand new. It's totally new, and as you can see, so they pay 10% daily. 12% or 13%, depending how much money you put in. I was not able to find out what is the minimum withdrawal amount for this platform. The FAQ doesn't, it's very simplistic. It doesn't really say. I couldn't find it, so I don't know if I would be able to make a withdrawal on a daily basis or not, but it doesn't really matter. So this is what it is. So again, they just stack your Bitcoins with BitTower, just play of words. Reliable investment platform, investment plans, professional team. I mean, same old that we heard from all the other web platforms. Anyway, so no more. So this is what the site looks like. There's testimonials here. I don't know. Well, it's not about the platform, but about Bitcoin. So I don't know. It's just stuff to fill up the page, really. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. Of course, it's a UK company. It's somewhere in London. You have a phone number that might or might not be fake. And then when you log into the account, you look at this. The account looks nice. I mean, the platform looks like the dashboard, clean, pretty neat. So you make a deposit, and you see the different plans they have available. You can put the funds from Bitcoin. I mean, it's pretty clean. No worries there. So I would have started with my usual $20. Well, in this case, 003. It's now at $30. Bitcoin keeps going up like crazy. So now it's $30. Just a few days ago or last week, it would be worth $20. This is 003 Bitcoin. But anyway, so there you have it, folks. So I've added to my list because, I want to make money, and so far I'm not making money. So I need to get started on more whips, because the next one is going to be the big one, and it's going to recover me all this money that I lost so far in all these platforms. So right now with this game, I would be losing, well, with today's Bitcoin rate, $133. So that translates into 0.013 Bitcoin so far. Now we'll see. BitTower that's the big one, folks. So I'm going to get all my money from that I lost in these all platforms. So as you can see, But I know, joking aside now, talking serious here for a second, folks, this is the reality about Hyip'S. You have to be careful, and you have to come to the conclusion that I've come to, that the Hyip'S are not worth it. So when you see out there people on YouTube that they are pushing really hard, promoting these platforms, that's only for one reason only, and that's for your referral bonus. And that's it. That's the only reason that they're promoting that platform big time. So for example, if you go and look on on YouTube, look for new reviews about BitTower, and you see all those people, promoting it like crazy, praising the platform. It's a great platform. They show you a deposit of a couple $100 in there, and saying how great it is, and join the team, and use the link, and blah, blah. They want your referral link, because that's how they're going to get their money back, is by you using their link. They get the bonus, and then they recover their investment within 1 or 2 days, and you are left to dry. Because I'm not making this up, folks. So look at this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 platforms. This is the beginning of the month, so almost 30 days ago. And look at this. Of all these platforms, there's only 1, 2 platforms now on. Everything else is done. They're closed shop. And this is money that I would never recover again, unless BitTower is really the big, the new Bitconnect platform of the Hyip'S, in the Hyip world. So folks, I don't know what else to tell you. I will continue to do this series because I just want to continue, because I find that it's fun. And I will continue until this sinks in on everybody's hands, until people start putting money into these platforms once and for all, so they disappear. I want them to disappear. I want these scammers, these people that come up with these platforms, I want them gone, because they're just here to steal your money. And this is just, that's my community service, is to prevent people from being scammed, to lose their money. These platforms, that's all it about, is they want to steal your money. You're not going to make money out of these platforms. It's very unlikely. So there you have it, folks. That's all for this episode of my series, Can I Make Money with Hyip'S? I have to say the answer is no. I am not making any money with Hyip'S. So I'm glad that I decided to stop buying into these platforms, try to be a lot more selective into where I put my money down, and hopefully I'll have a better return of my funds. And I'm doing this experiment because it really opened my eyes. Although, from my real experience, the experience was not that great, but there was always that doubt on the back of my mind. Well, maybe I didn't really do full due diligence. Maybe I should have looked deeper into this platform, into the website. Maybe I should have researched harder, deeper, and maybe I just picked really the wrong platform, and I was just unlucky to invest money in it. And so now that I'm not putting any real money in it, so I'm gonna find the good ones, the really great platforms that they're gonna be paying. And there you go, folks. The result is the same. So real money, loss. Fake money, loss. So I hope this helps you folks realize and rethink your strategy if you keep putting money into Hyip'S, these Hyip platforms. I hope that it's your decision. I can't tell you what you have to do with your money, but at least I hope this is information enough to help you rethink your strategies, to think what you're doing, and to rethink how to use best for your money. What's best for your money? As far as I'm concerned, with platforms, it's not what's best for my money, so I'm pulling out. I'm not going to be putting money into these platforms at all, and I'm not going to promoting them to you know, to go after your referral bonus or anything, because you know, I would feel bad if I do promote this stuff and everybody loses money. This is not what I'm here for. This is not what I want. I want everybody to make money out of this space, but it's awful hard with all these scammers out there. They just are just trying to scam you because they can get away with it. I mean, these guys, they close shop, they go, they leave the site behind, and there's just no way to catch them. I mean, now they went, they took all the Bitcoin that they got, and they're gone. They disappear, and then next week they just open a new site, and they start over, and nothing happens to them because we don't know who they are. There's no way to find them, to trace them back. So yeah, so that's it. Anyway, folks, this video is just already going too long, so I'm going to stop here. I will continue to do this series. I'll have to find a couple more whips now to add, because now I just realized that there's only 2 paying right now, or well, 2 maybe. Bitbeers might not be paying anymore. I'll have to get the confirmation for that. But yeah, all the other sites, they're not paying already. So my list is down to 1 now, 1 brand new site. So I can't really make an episode with just 1 site. So I'll have to find a couple more and see how they go. As usual, folks, if you like my videos, press the subscribe button, you know, like it, share the videos. I mean, this series should reach as many people as possible to help them understand what whips are about, what they're doing, and you know, press the bell to get notified when new videos come out. And of course, if you have any comments or questions or concerns, leave them in the comment section. I love to read them, and I'll try to answer them as fast as I can. So that's all I have for tonight. Peace out.